recap, last we met, you guys began to explore the ruins of Thundertree, long since destroyed by the volcanic eruption of Mount Hotenau. There does seem to be some sort of necrotic evil or something affecting the trees, dead. You had a wicked bar fight with a number of these weird ash zombies. D suffered a near cataclysmic attack on the behest of a shadow, his strength dropping to a mere 4 points. You took a long rest outside of town to kind of recuperate, to figure out what you were going to do. You headed back in. It wasn't long after that you were attacked by a duo of gigantic spiders, enormous spiders that came out of the ruins of one of the buildings, attacked you all. I don't think it was a tremendous challenge. And that brings us back to this current moment. You guys hanging out the outside of, that would be the area marked 5 on the map. What do you guys want to do? I think you're fresh out of combat.
Let's go inside of 5, can we? What do we see when we walk inside?
This particular looks like a farmhouse, most likely. This one, the roof is long since collapsed, heavily overgrown with underbrush. I mean, like full-size bushes and everything growing inside this building. Anything salvageable is long since been ruined.
So no boxes, no kegs, no that.
Not this one.
I wanted to ask, can I dip my arrows for my crossbow in spider poison?
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
Can I help?
Sure. He's gonna roll, and you'll get advantage on the check.
I rolled a 14.
My second one, I got an 8.
But Xolen rolled a 14. Xolen's guidance, he's able to direct you in the right fashion, and you do end up with at least 2. You've got 2 crossbow bolts. They do an additional plus 2 points of poison damage.
The earth again provides.
But what are we doing now?
Okay, so
The only way that we can get to 6, we would have to walk back out and then back around that trail, since we don't want to burn down the tree.
Well, there is a pretty significant opening in the southern portion of the building, a big crack in the wall that you guys would be able to go south through. Go back the actual opening where you came, or south through that crack in the wall.
I kind of want to go through the crack and investigate the back door to 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. You can go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I got a 19.
Like this wall was probably part of the original decimation of the town, long overgrown with brush, but nothing scary and spooky, no traps. There is, like I had said, there's a nice big hefty crack. It looks like it leads just directly out to the southern side. You're able to kind of go through if you want.
Let's slide this crack.
Yeah. I guess me and Best Boy are coming out first, and then...
Yeah, they were first up.
Okay.
Come up.
And then I guess D and I will head behind you.
Zolan's last.
I'll be right in front of Xolen. Because right now, Oziar is just like, he's got Black Talon out and he's just looking at each brush, just holding it out.
At this point, it's like, I want to
I want to go toward, around these trees and toward building 8.
Okay. Does anybody want to roll any checks or anything?
Yes. As we move, Xolen is definitely, like doing the Navy SEAL, peek around, like moving back around, making sure ain't nothing moving behind me. That kind of action. I'm real leery of this because where I'm from, we don't have such vegetation. I'm used to seeing more mushrooms and spores and, olive trees, not such lush vegetation.
I wanted to investigate the door at building 8, and I got an 11.
I rolled a 6.
6, cool. Yeah, you're heavily distracted by how we
all this is like
alien to you.
By stone and boulders, I do not make sense of none of this.
I want a perception check to see if I see any things about to attack us. Do I see anything laying around? At this point, do I see any tracks of Reidoth being taken?
Noita, with your 11, You do notice that it does have a rather wide chimney sticking out of the top of it, and there's a really large pile of rotted firewood just kind of outside the walls. The way the building's built, the chimney, the firewood, it suggests that this was probably a smithy in its day.
I go check out the smithy stuff.
The 15 plus.
Oh, am I over there?
And with Zero's investigation check.
Okay.
This was clearly a forge of some kind.
Oh, Smiths. You guys, there's probably a booty inside. You know what I'm saying? Let me get first and let me trap check the door.
If you say it's a smithy, I'm sure that it's safe.
Ooh, 17. Is that investigation? That's investigation. 19.
19. The door is not trapped, but it does seem to be fairly heavily wedged in place.
I hope there's not an undead smithy in here.
So the door is super jammed. We're gonna need some of that strength to push in. Who's gonna use some shoulders?
Alright, fine. Move out the way. I'll make up for the last one. Okay, so it turns out that these doors are really sturdy.
What'd you roll?
An 8.
Oziar bucks up, ready to take this door down. Fuck it, I'm not doing this time. Shoulder up to it. Ew. And you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Allow me to try. Xolen walks up, all 7'2", 300 and something pounds.
Yep, that's about right.
Yeah. I attempt to hit the door and I'm like, oh. Yeah, I rolled a 4, man.
All I know is it's the hardest door we've ever seen in our
Yeah,
lives.
it's made of material hitherto unseen by this group.
Can this door be unlocked? I mean, at this point, it's just wedged. You can't. I mean, there's not a lock issue.
I'm sure it's being held by magic.
0 rolled.
Oh, nigga, 20. 15 plus 5. My dex is a 5. Bet.
0 walks up and grabs the doorknob and turns it
How about me and D just open the door? Okay, D?
Me and Oziar dislodged it from the stone.
Thanks, y'all.
It was locked. Clearly locked. We broke the lock.
Alright, so me and D step in first. What do we see?
a dusty room, long unopened, and it fares better than most of the other buildings. This was solid, heavy stone. Still quiet. Most everything has been exposed to the humid air from outside, and it's
I cast dancing lights, 4 in each corner, just 1 in each corner, so I can illuminate the
The
room.
room is lit in different shades of violets and pink screens, kind of a multitude of colors, luminescent.
We're clubbing in the smithy.
Yeah, pretty much. Someone who presentation, fucking drum beats going.
Yeah, nice. I want to do an investigation check.
Are we all in the room?
That's a nat 20 on these dice, boy!
With that nat 20, find a tiny little lockbox stuck away in one little odd corner of the room.
Yeah. I want to open said lockbox. Actually, D, could you do your dad a favor and open these, please?
Yeah, D, who's been just kind of like staring at the ceiling since you guys walked in, comes on over and that's an 18.
Plus
Plus 5, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. D just kind of like walks over to it and just like open.
He just waves his hand like a Jedi.
Yeah, he didn't use any tools.
Oh, nice.
That's how good he was at it.
Nice. What do I find in the lockbox?
Well, the first thing that you find is a poison spray that shoots out at you because you did the trap check.
Oh, what I
The poison spray kind of blast. So let's do 5 points of poison damage. There is a stack of coins, 3 platinum coins back, and a little ring.
That I slide on my pinky.
So,
I've already done it. I don't care. I've already been sprayed in the face.
It's like,
Oh no, not again.
I've already been sprayed in the face. I slide it on.
you just put it on.
I just slide it on.
Okay. Add 5 HP to your total.
Oh, whoa, my max?
Wow.
Oh, let's go!
They don't know exactly what it is, but once you slide the ring on your finger, you feel invigorated.
All right.
Thank God, I thought that was gonna go in a different direction.
Good have.
With all the gear that he's got, he could just tank.
No. All I can do is just not get hit. Like, y'all got way more damage opportunity.
So you find that. Was anybody paying attention to 0?
No, for Xolen, because I'm in the back and I'm watching these bushes.
Oziar is still embarrassed over the second door. And he's rethinking his approach for the next door.
I think me and Best Boy were looking over when we saw him call.
Okay.
I think I'm too far out.
So 0, I want you to roll a stealth check real quick.
18 plus 1.
You, Noita and Gibnea, you both look over when you hear the coughing. Like, he seems like clearly distressed by something, but you weren't able to see the poison. You don't quite know what happened, and the sleight of hand that occurred with the platinum and the ring, it just happened so quick that you didn't make it.
Okay.
He's wearing the ring now, though, right?
Yeah, he's on his fucking finger, and you're like, he always had it. It's weird.
Is this room secure enough where we could take a rest?
A long rest would probably invoke dice rolls on my part to see whether or not you were interrupted based on the town.
Okay.
And you guys do know that there are like,
Specters and shit. Yeah.
well, and there's supposed to be people here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they did
taking
kind
up
of.
residence.
Yes.
You don't know where they are. It's a small place.
So maybe a short rest?
Yeah, about 3 or so hours. We could do that.
Do we need the
Do
rest?
we need that? Like,
I'm
Use your reference, we good, right?
I'm trying to figure out where we are because I know at 8, I see we're going to push out, and I'm just trying to see.
This does look like a place that you could feasibly do something like that.
That's what I was trying to see because you said it was a lot sturdier than the other building. So,
What time of day is it now?
We're talking probably close to noon.
Okay, well, I guess what we can do is once we've examined more, if time permits, we can come back here and camp out.
Okay, have you guys thoroughly explored the smithy?
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing in there was the lockbox, right?
Yeah, just that lockbox is the only thing you found. Well, someone found.
We don't know nothing about that, so. Yeah, I guess I would look in the smithy. I mean, I guess we're gonna go out the other side. I would be a map or something.
Do you want to look through 6 or you just like 6 for one?
Yeah, there is a door that opens opposite from where you came in. Looks like it'd be easy enough to open from the inside.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we do.
Xolen's leaving out first. Xolen. I'll come up behind. Who's coming up behind us?
I'll watch the rear.
All right. As you're heading out that front door, the telltale shriek, the scream of a dragon from the far north, the side where the hilltop of the ruined tower is clear as day. Sounds like maybe it's eating, but yeah, it's up there.
Wow. Does anybody else feel like really excited to meet this dragon friend?
I'm just hoping Noita can talk to her people.
You know what? I'm with Gibney, and I want to see if Noita can have this family reunion.
I think it's a terrible idea, and I think we should just stay away from this. It's a dragon. That's all Oziar says. He just looks at 0 and is like, it's a dragon.
Dragons usually have the best loot. You know what I thought just for a second, guys? Like, how are we gonna fight the
We
dragon?
may not have to if you talk slick enough.
And I
The
like
best damage control is no damage.
All right, so what are we doing? What's the move?
Well, if we come out at 8, I think it would probably be more feasible for us to go to 9. Yeah, so that'll be the direction that we probably.
All right, so who's leading up? Who's going in?
Go ahead, Zero. And get
All
more
right.
rings.
Who's behind us?
Me and Best Boy can go up behind him.
Yeah, I'm in the back again.
All right, cool. All right, then I want to trap check up to the path up to the door because I know we already had spiders. I want to make sure there's no wires on the ground to trip over. I don't want no pressure plates or that shit.
Sure.
18 plus, would that be investigation? That's 18 plus 2. 20, and I'll roll for D.
With that check, you're fairly confident that there's nothing trapped.
Can I walk into 9?
Sure. Door is jammed.
Jam like it can't be unlocked, jam? Or does it need to be?
Roll another dex check like you did before. Probably not.
14.
14? No, the door seems to be unlocked. You're able to kind of move it the right way, finagle it, and slide the door up. Walk inside, no acid sprays you. It appears to be a shop of some kind. This ruined shop is cluttered with sagging storage shelves, broken furniture. There are shards of glass and pieces of pottery that kind of glint in the weeds and rubble next to rotted books, casks. Looks like maybe this was like an herbalist shop.
Rusty. Oh, Rusty. Wait, you just see that?
Did you nat 20 it?
I just need you to see it. Yeah, you see I'm
You
not
nat 20 it?
I just want you to see that I'm not crazy.
Well, that's perfect.
Another one.
Because that means that you notice the ghoul attacking you right at the tap.
All right, this is cool.
I mean, full speed run up, this thing goes for you. And you also notice the 2 zombies in the back corner start to rise.
Oh, nice. Ghouls and zombies. Ghouls and zombies, right?
Oh no, that was just a perception score. Yeah, I know you see it.
And I see them running. So is this initiative time? Or what?
Well, this is going to attack you, and then we'll roll for initiative.
Damn it.
He got the extra health to handle it.
I mean, like,
Yeah, he's tanky enough. He almost has an AC score like mine.
21.
damn it.
God.
Wait. Yeah. That's 17.
4 slashing damage. And you are a half elf, right?
Yeah.
You're okay then.
Oh, yeah.
You were an elf.
Wow.
Weird shit would have happened.
Okay, so I took 4.
4, and we're gonna roll for initiative.
Yo, that reminded me of like Rita Repulsa and the Putties, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Rita, the Rangers! Yo, Ivan the Ooze really did pull up and start selling lean out the trunk, right?
Yeah, dude, he did.
Okay.
He just sold all the
Like, I
kids.
just like-
all the parents all fucked up.
Dude.
The kids were all like, I don't go skateboard all day.
He's like, yo, but your dad and your mom gonna work for free though, straight up. Construction.
Yeah, construction.
Like, no certificate.
They're all gonna walk into the quarry at the end.
Yo, straight up.
Anyway, 0. You're up.
I am going to stab Homeboy in the face. Yeah, I stabbed Homeboy in his face.
Stabbed home.
That's 19, so
19 hits.
sorry y'all. 8 plus, yeah, it's 10. 10 to the face. It's 8 plus 2 plus
10 points of damage. Yeah, it runs up, slashes you with its claws. You just straight thrust with the rapier right in the chest. Black liquid pours out of the open wound,
You can see your position.
and it's ready for more. That brings us to Gibnea.
Okay. So I want to let me see. I want to chromatically orb the one in front, the one that tried to go for 0.
Okay, sure.
Oh, 17 plus 5, 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Badass.
Nice. Okay, and then I get to choose which damage I do. So let's do thunder.
Damn. Bless his game, sir.
13 points of damage. 6 plus 5 plus 2.
Gibnea rushes into the room.
Sliding on the ground.
Sees the ghoul just slashing at 0 is able to take the stab, the black goo kind of pouring out of the chest. Gibnea rushes in and pulls the diamond out of his pocket, performs the necessary ritual, and then blasts the thing with just this thunder energy, and the whole thing just kind of ruptures from inside. Just explodes from within. Goo and viscera covering everybody. The two zombies in the back still rising to their feet, pretty much ready to attack at this point. But you took that one down.
Nice.
Yes, the ghoul is very different than the rest of them.
What's all the lights? What are you guys fighting in there?
Lion.
All I see is a light show going on.
Do this to
Yeah.
Best Boy's gonna run at the green zombie and try to bite and shake him.
Okay.
Shake him up.
Shake them haters off.
And so I'm gonna roll 2 because he has advantage, right? Because we're
Yeah, he will have advantage.
Bad tactics.
and he got a natty 20 on one of those.
Wow! I feel good.
Plus 3.
Correct.
Yeah,
So
that's,
he got a 13.
13. Oh yeah, Best Boy just rushed in and just immediately goes for that one. Just tears into the thing. Just ripping it to absolute bits. And with that, I definitely need everybody in the room
Oh, god damn it, the ash
to make
monsters.
a Constitution saving.
Oh, okay. So Olin and I are good because we're outside.
Correct.
All we see is a light show.
I rolled a 17.
Money.
You save.
15.
That's a save.
Yeah.
Best Boy got a 13 and Noita got a 2.
Save on Best Boy. Noita, you are blind.
Dang it!
The ash fills your eyes and just pollutes your vision entirely. And you're unable to see. For a good solid minute or until you manage a con saving throw at your turn. That brings us to Oziar. You're outside, you hear all this cacophony within.
The door's open, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So his first thought is, thank God the door's open, so then he rushes in.
You rush on in, there's a little bit of a tight space, but yeah, as you rush in, the ash is sort of clearing and everything. You do see one zombie that has been clearly injured, so that's spewing forth this fume. The other one rising up.
Okay, well, I want to go for the one that had less damage done to it, so whichever one Best Boy didn't attack is the one I'm going to go for. Typical Oziar fashion, so he's just like, alright, Black Talon. Rolled an 18.
Yeah, that's a hit. 13?
Yeah.
Wow. Black Talon carving through the front of the creature.
And then I wanna hit him with the smite. Radiant damage. Alright, so then I hit him for 10 radiant on top of that.
Then Radiant, yeah, the zombie just explodes into dust. the energy poured forth from Black Talon just fills the things, just whole form. All the ash burnt up by the radiant fire energy of Black Talon.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
No con save needed.
Nice.
Brings us to Xolen's turn.
I guess, is there room for me to come in there?
At this point, that room is pretty damn full. Getting through the doorway would be considered difficult terrain, even though they are your allies. There's just so many of them.
But what Xolen does, I just stand guard outside. And I say that because I've just met these guys and I've seen them perform in combat, and they all seem to be very well adept at doing what they do. And I'm really not trying to go in there anyway because I'm afraid something coming up from behind us. Because we have to
I'm
move the
blind! Throw me out!
There you go, there you go. I can't see!
I'm
Yes.
blind!
No, yo,
It's real ashy in here!
this little dragon person, like, no, it's just, Check it. I imagine the child from the Mandalorian, like the Mandalorian child, just a little bigger with golden fangs, bumping into shit, going, "Ah!"
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yo.
I say, come outside. There's too much room in there. Feel your way out.
Avenge me, Drippy D.
6 plus sports team.
Yeah, 10 points of damage. Yeah, D once again proving his resourcefulness and use with that pistol, man. Just point blank, just unloads the thing right in the face. Just ash just out the back.
Of course, con saving throw.
I would have everybody make a con saving throw, but that ends combat, so it only lasts for a minute anyway, so I assume that everybody is blind regardless. As dust fills all of your eyes, you're fairly confident that you have ended the last of the creatures.
I'm doing an investigation check outside, DM.
Okay. Xolen, what'd you get?
I rolled a 12.
12, okay. This looks like it's definitely a thriving shop at one point. Fairly ruined by now, especially from what you can tell on the outside, Xolen. Good stonework. Without a doubt, you're definitely appreciative of the effort that went into creating this building. It's just been long overtaken by nature. What were the other 2 checks on the inside?
I rolled a 19.
19.
Oziar was watching 0.
You are watching 0?
Yeah.
Can you bring
0, I want you to roll a stealth check.
15 plus 3, 18.
Yeah. 0 just deftly snags a gold necklace out of a jewel case.
No, I'm not putting it on. I'm not putting it on.
Just a nice gold necklace with a fine emerald pendant.
Putting it on.
Not putting it on.
Put it on.
That's what you find. That's it. Nothing else in the room. It seems mostly decayed, crumbled. The last of what was a nice place once.
Yo, you guys can stand inside of this ash pit. I need to get some fresh air. And as fresh as you can, I just step out of there because we've been fighting in the crypt essentially.
I want to put some water in my eyes from my water thing and look for like some kind of little pottery trinket because I'm really into pottery.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
I got an 8.
8? Okay. Not a fantastic roll, but this place was sort of an alchemical supply facility and herbalist shop. So they did store things in like pots and ramekins. So I'll say that you are able to find small little like clay, like it's cracked. May not hold liquid too well, but you have little ceramic
Little bottom.
Yeah.
Pot thing. Perfect. I'll throw that in my backpack.
Okay, cool. Xolen,
Yes.
I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom. Yeah, all right. I rolled a nat 20.
Wow.
It's around this time, Xolen, that in the ruins of the building, so there's 13 on the map, and then directly to the left of 13, there's a small kind of ruin facility. You see clear as day someone in black robes and a mask looking at you and then dash back away towards 13.
Alert everyone. There's someone here. He was there in the clearing by 13.
Like, what the fuck does that mean? He can say numbers at us.
It's 12. Look at that.
No.
He knows
When Xolen, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When Xolen says he's over there near 13, D looks exactly in that direction.
Yeah, he knows exactly where that is. And even says it's called 13. Yeah, it's over there. That's like the clearest thing he's ever said to you guys.
In the clearing, there, I saw a strange figure.
You gonna start to follow? You all
Hell yeah.
Yes, quickly follow.
Oziar's right behind him.
If I have to make athletic checks, whatever, I'm moving. I'm a monk. I'm dashing.
So you guys are just kind of moving out of here. By the point that you're about here, he's already here. And that is when, as you approach and you come through this building, this ruined facility, you see 4 individuals all wearing hoods, black masks, robes, all with crossbows drawn and pointed at you.
This is the cult of Tiamat. These are dragon worshippers. They intend on reviving the ancient dragon goddess from her slumber in the 9 hells and bringing her back to the material plane.
Wow.
They're probably here because of the dragon.
When I stumbled across that, I had to hold my action, and I said, "What is going on here? Do you have information that I might can use?"
And we'll say it's about this point that everybody else catches up. The one that you chased away specifically, and you ask, what's going on? We would ask the same of you. What are you doing here? All run up, crossbows ready, and the one that just asked you, hold. They're all pointed at you. What do you guys do?
If that's the case, I'll be like, "Whoa, brothers, lower your weapons. We too worship the Dragon Queen, as we are following a follower of her," and I point to Noita because she's a dragon person, and I'll be like, "Lower your weapons. We are not here to fight. As you can see, these lands are already treacherous."
Roll a charisma saving throw.
Rusty.
You're just not
Fucking nat 20, Rusty! What? Oh!
Rusty's like, roll this shit.
Fucking bro, I just nat 20. Let's fucking go!
kind of look at each other. Go. Lower their crossbows. Right then, bring you inside. Talk to the one in charge.
Whew.
Indeed, let us get inside.
They all part ways, and one of them opens this door here
Yes.
and grants you access to Building 13.
Noita's like, these dragon fetishizers are like so creepy, but it's also kind of flattering.
The first room, nice kind of a sitting room, some chairs. And this place looks like it has been recently renovated, not anything like the buildings that you've gone through prior. Like someone has taken a boat here. So the door in front of you is open that leads to the southern portion of the room. Head on inside.
When we get in here, we're gonna play Noita up, all right? She is the goddess queen.
I definitely kind of poke my chest out a little more now, just trying to, you don't want none of this.
I'm really selling the Noita worship. I'm just like,
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna use all of my charisma and perception.
In the southwestern corner of this room, as you walk in,
Everybody
there
laying
is
down.
a very large half-orc sitting in a chair, throne style, like just kind of lording over the room in general. And sitting next to him, kind of lounging on the ground, is the largest wolf you've ever seen.
Damn, bigger than Best Boy?
Oh, yeah. Can I help you all?
Beautiful specimen of a wolf you have.
Yes, yeah. We don't speak, man. I'm not saying nothing else.
Our dragon queen is fond of the wolf.
He looks the best way entering the room. Yours isn't bad.
He's still pupster. How is your pursuits going with the dragon worship in these parts?
Roll a charisma check.
24.
Yo, better than staff cleaning. So,
Staff cleaning. I'll need to take your staff and index it for your weekly cleaning.
You roll for your staff cleaning.
I made a 13.
so
Yeah, staff cleaning.
Yeah.
And I want to ask about our druid. Our druid that got stolen.
It goes well enough. How's it go for you?
It's been pretty good since we've seen this giant dragon flying around all over the place.
That's why we're here.
What can you tell me about the druid that lived in the entrance of Thundertree? We thought he was stolen or kidnapped.
Yes. We have him out working in the town square, clearing some debris at the moment. He's under our control in our captivity.
Good.
Praise Bahamut.
What the fuck?
Wait, what did you just say?
I just
No. Gibnea, what did you say?
I said praise Bahamut.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, what?
Because Bahamut is the good dragon god. Wow. Tiamat is the absolute opposite.
Oziar immediately pulls out Black Talon, grabs Gibnea, and has him held by the neck, like with the blade.
And then as he does that, I look over and go, please forgive our subordinate. It has been a rough, long few days, and we are making sure that he has the best training. The moment we are a little discombobulated, as you can see, so we're all trying to find our bearings here. Please forgive that.
Discombobulation seems to be a general theme, given the fact that my men let such confused individuals inside this room.
Forgive me, Noita.
Indeed, we were here, as we were here with our dragon queen, as we are her servants. As she did ask you about the druid. The druid actually knows a little more than I believe the druid is actually letting on about the way these dragons think and how we can really utilize the situation. I'd actually like to speak with the druid, see if he's not holding information back from us.
Charisma saving throw.
What rolled out of my hand? What just came out of my hand? What was that? What was that? Was that a nat 20 again?
You truly worship our queen, you'll treat him like we would.
Indeed. Would you mind sending, if you could spare, one of your gentlemen to lead us?
Take Jake, he's an idiot.
Indeed. And you trust Jake enough with directions?
No, that's why I'm giving it to you.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yes.
And we will be, as we get to the bottom of this, we will be sharing information. Right this way, my queen. The gentleman has offered us a guide.
Thank you. I want to get on. I want to get on Best Boy.
Yeah, he
Like, very
this way is a really cool ride out. So I approach Jake. Hello, Jake. Your boss has said that you would lead us to the druid and leading us and our dragon queen. Please lead the way.
Right, asshole. Yeah, he's with this direction. Come on in, follow me.
Did you understand any of that?
These like.
Alright, there you go. Hold on, listen to me. Watch out for the tree over the left. He's a fucker. Right fucker he is. Then come on, Len. Get quiet as we go. As you're moving on this direction to the north, I would like everybody to make a perception check.
Best Boy got a nat 20.
Best Boy is shying about as far this side of the trail as he possibly can, and eyeballing this area really hard.
Oh, he's staying away. He's going towards the shrubs and away from that building.
Yeah, towards the building on your left.
I hit that 19, so
Yeah, you hit 19. As Jake's spouting out that nonsense that he said just then, Zero, you do notice a nice, sizable oak tree over to the left, like well-developed, considerable mass, shift a good solid 3 or so feet in one direction.
Jake, that tree just moved. What the hell?
Right, moving down, then right, but it's alright, he's gonna keep on moving, just fuck it, fuck you, fuck it. And we throw things at it, and we just keep moving.
This tree right here shifts moves about like right over here at this point.
Oh no.
Next to the statue was another guy, just kind of right here paying attention. Large statue in the center of town. In the middle of the square, leaning to one side, ever so slightly, is a weathered wooden statue of a warrior clutching a spear and a shield. And there you see, with polish, kind of working on the thing, an old man, robes, long beard, withered. Looks like this sucks. Just kind of standing there.
Okay, we got
That's the asshole. That's the idiot. You look, I'm gonna fuck off in there. Just walk down to this stupid fucking tree, right?
And he just like pushes back through you guys.
Thank you, Jake.
And you hear him yell, "Fuck off, tree! Fuck off!"
So I walk up to the guard and I was like, thank you for your service, but we are now here taking over this post to speak with the prisoner, as your boss has given us the freedom to do so. You are required to go and guard the tree area. Something about Jake saying that you need to be pulling your weight and watching the tree area. So I think you should get back there before there be an issue.
What the fuck is Jake talking about pulling my weight? That son of a bitch. Fine, whatever.
I'm gonna say under my breath, I can't believe we could have just avoided the plants by telling them to fuck off.
We probably could have avoided the tree. Probably not the other shit. The tree, and I'm glad we can tell the tree to fuck up.
We were fighting bushes. We were fighting bushes before.
I have no problem with fighting away.
So true, so true.
Walk up to Reidoth.
All right.
We're here to say, obviously, we're not here with whatever this dragon cult is. We actually came here to talk to you about something completely different. But they're not gonna allow us to just walk away with you, okay? And so to do so, we're gonna have to work something out. But first, are you hungry? Are you tired? Can we take you somewhere?
Xolen just looking around. I'm looking to see who might be watching us.
Roll a perception check.
That's gonna be a 19.
19. No one's paying attention. Looks like everybody kind of fucked off.
Reidoth, where you know these woods, you know this place better than anyone. Where can we duck off safely and let's get you back to some level of normalcy?
I suppose if they're not watching and following us, we could just leave. I don't seem to be paying very much attention.
Indeed. So you know the place, my guy. What's the safest route?
North, I suppose.
All right. Well, I know you're a little tired, man, but I need you to lead the way with haste so we can get the hell out of here.
So does he look lethargic?
Yeah, without even rolling. Yeah, he looks beat to shit, very tired. Looks like they've just been like holding this guy hostage, like making him do this and that.
Can I do I don't know, like a medicine check on him to see if he's like dehydrated, need food, water, anything like that?
Sure.
It's a 22.
Oh, 2. Slightly dehydrated. He is diabetic. At least one stage 1 melanoma on his right.
Okay. Xolen goes, you have the sugar.
And when he says that, I immediately know because back in Bard College, I had a friend who had the sugar as well. And so when he says that, I immediately think of my friend. And I remember that one time that we were playing at the end, and he was real wonky because he didn't get the sugar, right? So I was like, hold up. So I reached into my pack. I pull out some of that apple juice, that good shit. And I'm like, I pour him up a swig. I'm like, look, you need to get your sugar right.
So I let him know everything that's going on with him. And
pass him some of that jerky. Oziar,
I give him some water and some rations.
Yeah, pass me some of that jerky, brother. Wow. Yo, get on this, man. Drink this apple J.
Right, yeah, he very willingly accepts the apple J and the jerky. Full talk at this point. It always was, but it's only gotten worse in your pack. Thank you. We should leave, I would imagine.
All right, lead the way. My friend here is going to carry you. Don't worry, he's a gentle giant, and he will move you as smooth as a stone.
You guys can head as far north out of town, really, as you feel comfortable with. You're kind of out in open terrain. You get the sense that no one's really following you.
Let's set up a campsite and let's get some information from Reidoth.
By this point, yeah, you're pushing close to evening as you headed out of town. So about 5, 6 o'clock. Let's do some things. Noita. We'll call it a sleight of hand check. Go ahead and roll that.
Oh no, this is gonna be a very ugly decoy.
This is great. No, this is good. I was hoping for this. I was like,
no, real talk. I'm finally was hoping for some Noita shenanigans.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Excuse me, what?
And I have no modifiers, so.
It's a roughly man-sized lump of clay.
So with that clay, I'm going to cast an illusion on it to give this illusion at least a little more meat.
But it's also totally transparent.
Oh, wow.
From even like 60, 50 feet away, you can see right through that.
It's nighttime, so they won't see it too bad, hopefully.
You guys are at camp. You've got Reidoth. What now?
2 things. 1, Magic Echo Cave. How do we get there?
Well, okay. I could show you the way. I'm familiar with the entrance, the old entrance anyway. But that wouldn't come without a price.
Don't want to be forward here. We didn't just save you. I mean, essentially, we just conned these guys to believe that we're going to take care of you. And at this point, they're going to expect us to bring you back or to be torturing you. So, not to say I won't play ball, but the leverage is kind of on our side. Honestly, I would rather just give you your freedom and then maybe get a map. And then that way you don't have to go on this treacherous journey.
I would typically agree with you, perhaps, but I could always just leave, go where I want.
Listen, it's not that we don't believe you. I believe you. We all believe you. But we've had some pretty non-pleasant experiences with giving information.
You're talking about hum and coughs, that old owl well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps the fact that I know who you're talking about, where you're talking about, would indicate that maybe I know what I'm talking about.
I mean, he said the same thing before he sicked a pack of zombies on us, and we had to burn down his tent.
No, he would. The Red Wizards of today, untrustworthy.
I told you.
Right.
You guys got it right.
Okay. I want to play ball. I need to know you're a man of your word. Our team here, mix of a bunch of eclectic energy, but we're all pretty straightforward here, man. So I want to know that we're on the same page and we're not going to turn around and then all of a sudden you've got tree monsters fighting us. How can we trust each other? And yes, I'll definitely help what you need.
I don't care if you trust me.
Fine. What do you need? We'll do it.
The dragon?
Yeah.
It's looking for a roost. I think the place that it's found is too small. Maybe it can be convinced to find new location. If you know somewhere. I don't need it dead. I just want it gone. Fort or a castle or...
Comes to my second question. We need to try to figure out how to get to Cragmaw Castle, actually. And I think that would be a perfect place for the dragon to roost.
Favor for a favor for a favor. Do you have a map? And his map. Clear as day. Forests to the southeast of where you are currently, about 50 miles directly north of Phandalin. Cragmaw Castle.
Could you mark the Forest of Worms on
You need a larger map of the Swords Coast in general. You have to mark a regional map. It's considerably south.
I wonder if we could ride my cousin to Cragmaw Castle.
That would be nice.
The Forest of Worms is here.
Wow.
700 miles.
Yes, sir. That's a good trip.
Fortunately, there are roads that lead almost directly to and past it, so traveling there is easy enough. Just takes time.
About the first question about Wave-Echo Cave. We get the dragon to go to Cragmaw and then Wave-Echo Cave after?
Sure.
Last thing. My beautiful dragon friend here, Noita.
Yeah, she's a weird looking.
Is she...
I've never seen
Watch your
anything like
tone.
it. That's that you're odd. I like it. That's weird.
She has this ability to speak with animals.
Yeah, me too.
Does that work with the dragon?
Well, they pretty sure this one speaks common. Most of them do.
Tell us what we're up against.
It's not full grown. Seems to be a younger, more adolescent green dragon. They breathe acid. They're evil, wicked, smart, vengeful. They hoard. It has a small collection now, even.
It's the best way to take down a dragon. Let's say that these talks don't go peacefully and we just need to get rid of it. What type of attacks? What's the best way to weaken this thing?
Don't stand in one place. Don't get too close. Good luck.
A little anxious, a little worked up from a lot of this. Do you have any herbs available that could, I don't know, maybe facilitate a level of peace or something like that?
Got some salvia in my shack.
Oh yeah. You gonna let me hit that? I totally would help me try to make this a lot easier to.
We're about 2 miles away right now, but yeah, sure. Will the time come?
What can you tell me about the Forest of Worms?
I haven't been there. I'm familiar with the history. An old forest, long since populated by dragons, a tribe of slave traders. I know that rumor has it that there is a long dead portion of the forest ruled by a lich king. He proclaims himself a king. If I understand correctly, he has a black dragon from the Shadowfell under his dominion.
As a man of the herb and the earth, could you spare any knowledge or any tricks for my friend Noita here? Because she's totally big into the herbs and all of that. I figured anything you could help her grow her knowledge would be amazing.
What do we want to know?
Maybe if there's any plants here that would be good to take with us.
So he draws you a few illustrations of a few plants that can be used for meditative purposes, a couple plants that can be used as like balms for burns, abrasions, and he does a very well done illustration of the salvia that he has in his cottage.
Awesome. Thank you.
He also lists that as meditative, but if any of you have ever had salvia, you know it's fucking not.
Let's go ahead and can we take that long rest?
Yes. Droop's strength, D strength, now recovered back to 8.
Has with D's intelligence, Did he pick up enough on elixir? Or something of a small level or something like that?
Given that he is still afflicted and you don't necessarily have the appropriate materials, he's not a workshop, that kind of thing. I'll say he's not able to make a potion.
Okay, understood.
So are we gonna try to make us straight for the dragon?
You know where Cragmaw Castle is. You're pretty sure that Gundren Rockseeker is there. Gundren knows where Wayback Cave is, and he has the map. So you could just bail and go to Cragmaw Castle now.
I want to talk to this dragon, y'all.
And just leave the fucking druid entirely.
I mean, but after I just gave him that talk about being about the word, and I said a favor for a favor, I was
sure, yeah. Bards say all kinds of shit.
I mean, they also pick up random shit off the ground and tell no one.
What we can do is, he's looking. If it's a dragon, dragons are driven by greed.
Yeah.
Maybe we can use his greed to help get rid of what we have in Thundertree. If he's a dragon, most dragons are halting, so we can come to him as if we're there to worship him, and with information for him, and have him take care of what we have in Thundertree, and in return for the castle.
And with that information, we can totally walk in and persuade him. Look, guys, I get it. You like this place, but you don't really like it. You know what you need? Bay windows. You know what's got it? Cragmaw. You know what I'm saying?
It can go sour.
I mean, it can go sour regardless. I mean, my question is, let's talk to the dragon. I mean, Gundren knows where he's got all that and everything, but this Reidoth guy kind of knows a lot. And he just showed us where the Forest of Worms was. And right on the map, straight there. So I'm like,
if we go to Cragmaw Castle first, investigate the castle first, and then have the dragon come to the castle? Or do we go right to the dragon and send him to the castle, and we have not yet? Because once the dragon goes to the castle, we're not going to the castle.
That's why I'm saying.
Wait.
But that's why I'm saying we should ride the dragon to the castle. Because if the dragon doesn't know where the castle is, but we have a map to the castle, we might be able to hitch a ride by giving her directions.
If we give this dragon essentially Cragmaw as a place to land, that could give us the advantage, because once he lands, Gundren is under duress. Okay, we still have to run into bad guys. So with a dragon in the mix, that could definitely give us an advantage. I mean, opposed to them all.
But the point is, we cannot give them. The less information we give the dragon, the better. Because once that dragon gets enough information, they have no need for us.
Yeah, so we need. Essentially, we're just trying to find Wayback Cave. I mean, the only reason why we're even going to get Gundren in the first place is because he's got the map. So, I mean, if Reidoth has already told us how to get there, we don't need Gundren. Honestly, the only reason why we're here in the first place is to get him for the new town master.
I mean, aside from, it being your general objective this entire time.
I mean, it was, but was it not to get to Wayback Cave?
Sure, you were finding Gundren, though, because he was the one that employed you.
Right.
He had a map to Wayback Cave.
Right. And so he ain't
now you learned a lot about Wayback Cave. So if that's become your objective now.
I mean, he's not here to pay us. He's essentially locked up. Eventually, we've got the information now, and we don't need his employment.
Oziar prefers Xolen's plan.
I mean, we have all of this information, and we have the advantage. We don't take this. We essentially walk into another situation at a disadvantage. Essentially going to break in there, hoping we can get to the end and get to him, and that his information is reliable. And as we can see,
one thing I know for sure, dealing with dragons is tricky, even when they're good. So when you're talking about dealing with an evil dragon that is frustrated, that becomes an even trickier creature to deal with.
Did we not just trick our whole wizard to thinking something else was happening? We've been doing a pretty good job.
A wizard is not a dragon.
It's not a dragon.
Conversation. When you guys are still in your camp, you're about 2 miles north of town. You can see the hilltop, and you can see the tower, and you can see clear as day the dragon take off, fly away.
We could go hit the tower
Right now. Yeah.
Right now. Y'all talking all that dragon? Oh, the dragon! All right, let's go.
I guess let's try.
Yes, let's go.
I mean, we did avoid the orc and his giant wolf.
Oh no, if we go back there, we gotta fight them.
Oh yeah, that's a fight off top.
There's no way that we can negotiate through that deal. And the druid is not going back. The druid is going to do his own
Can
thing.
we sneakily get into that tower through the side we're coming from, though? Because that's the north.
It looks like the only real easy way to get into that tower is through the winding path that goes up from the south.
Hey.
What about this?
On a hillside.
What about this open area between these bushes?
The actual tower itself is on a hilltop.
I see.
It's 60 feet up. Yeah.
Well, I guess we might as well try. We're gonna have to level up at some point.
Yo, we're gonna have to look. I'm just letting you know. When we go back in there, we're gonna definitely have to fight cats. So,
At least
also,
we got our spell slots back.
I was about to say, yeah, and then on top of that, bro, we didn't check those other spots, man. I mean, loot, weapons, stuff, guys.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
All right, y'all head back into town. So it takes about an hour or so to, I almost say 2 hours, to pack everything up, undo camp, head back into town, the 2 miles that it takes, and then safely traverse your way through. You don't encounter any of the cultists, and you're able to make your way back through town. The big oak tree is moving around over there, but you're able to fuck off it.
Fuck off!
And it's about this point, well, I'd call it 11 o'clock in the morning. No sign of the dragon.
Oh, nice. All right, so we going up the windy road now?
Yeah.
At the top of the hill stands a round tower with a cottage attached. Both are in good condition, although half of the tower's roof is gone. A door leads into the cottage, and several arrow-slit windows are visible in the tower. You can't help but notice an eerie quiet in the area, and a strange, acrid smell in the air. The corpses of 2 hideous giant spiders are sprawled near the edge of the pathway, apparently dragged there. Their bloated bodies are puckered and blistered, and appear to have been mauled by a larrikin.
0 goes in first, as usual.
Okay.
Me and D, let's go, baby. We push the door.
Sneakily.
Slowly. And Reidoth is no longer with us. I don't know.
Try to be
You'll
sneaky.
door into a single room with a roughly 40-foot or so high ceiling. There is a 5-foot wide staircase that kind of circles the interior, rising up into the tower rooftop. You see in front of you, piled up in the corner, a fairly sizable hoard.
What's in the hoard?
Well, it looks like a whole shitload of coins. There's a wooden chest. There's a scroll that you can see right off the bat.
Nice.
Big ass axe sticking out of it. It's a dragon hoard.
All right, guys, look. Everybody, let's get this hoard. Everybody come in, let's grab some stuff. Wait, let's check it to see if it's like covered with magic. But let's get our pockets full and let's get the fuck out of here.
I did an arcane check and I got a nat 20.
This fort is small based on what you do know, but it doesn't look like this dragon has had any time really to place any enchantments or anything on this area.
Trap check is in investigation?
Yeah.
17.
17. The chest does not seem to be trapped. It's right around the time that you're opening it up that you hear.
Can I look at it fast enough to snag it? Because I know I'm going to need to talk to this dragon.
More coins, gems, that kind of thing, and then you can hear the sound of it approaching.
Let me grab the scroll before it lands.
Land.
Pocket the scroll before it landed.
The dragon is on the roof. You hear the sound of it landing on the roof and also feel the weight of the building kind of like sag under it. It's an old stone structure, a nice tower, but like you know there's something heavy just, and that the head peer down into the tower with this sort of inquisitive look. As Gibnea has a scroll in his hand and you are opening a chest. I am very hungry. So this works, I suppose.
Hello. I wouldn't eat the messenger of good news, mighty dragon.
The messenger of good news does not come into a dragon horde and take it.
As you can see, we are still here, merely checking to see if the rumors are true that this is indeed a dragon's lair, rather new-looking dragon's lair. So we had to see if these were rumors are in fact actual fact. We are here to offer you an opportunity to expand your territory.
Persuasion check.
My deepest part 24.
24.
God, I'm shaking, I'm sweating.
I find myself listening to a half-drow and one as young as you are.
Well, you know,
Go on.
indeed, as we are obviously confirming that this is truly a dragon's lair, I was noticing that it is a bit cramped, and final correct to the dragon lore that you usually require something a little more spacious.
He kind of starts moving his way down into the actual room now, and you can see his front legs, like both enter the actual room, like through the stairway and come on down, and you start getting the actual gist of how large this animal is, because this thing is damn near filling up this space, and he's only halfway
Indeed.
in it.
And as you draw closer to hear my words, I even notice your movements now. Not to say you're not a beautiful specimen, but you definitely need more room to unfurl your wings. And we have indeed brought you that location.
Another persuasion.
13 plus 7 is 20.
20.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm like shaking. Continue.
It is difficult for me to unfurl my wings here. What would you suggest, Villager?
Cragmaw Castle. It's a large castle, has a bigger base. The tower has a beautiful view of the countryside there. Definitely way more fitting for a dragon trying to start a legacy such as yourself.
Persuasion check. This is a pretty big deal, dude.
Yo, I am sweating.
22? 22. I've seen the castle you speak of. Go on in the forest, these.
Yes.
Occupied, though. Filled with orcs. Goblins.
That's where we come in. What we can do is offer you a service in which we renovate said castle for you by offering you services of clearing those pesky things there, so you don't have to waste your energy and you can spend your time hoarding and enjoying your grandeur like a true dragon should.
What do you get out of this deal?
Well, I get to upset some humanoids down here that I don't like.
The gold.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you and I can both agree
Idiots.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Indeed. With that being said, any day I can put a little bit of education on someone. I'm always. And then with that, I help you, you help me, and we keep the world turning.
When will you be there?
I would assume that after we leave this conversation, I might have to actually run into those idiots. Unless you wanted to help maybe
The
get
castle. When will you be? When am I free to claim my territory?
As I'm pretty sure you can see everything with your vast eye. Allow us to leave here, and if we do run into these humanoids, allow us to deal with them, and then I would say in about 2 weeks' time.
Sooner.
I mean, unless you're going to give us a flight on your beautiful back, I mean, we will have to travel.
3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
I'd say 5 for good service.
When was the last time that you were caught in a dragon horde with a scroll in your hand? And silver next to you. You do realize I could just kill you all now, right? You understand that?
I do. But I also understand that you are a dragon of vision.
3 days.
One last thing. If you might, in your grand time of being an amazing dragon, maybe help us with speeding up this process by, I don't know, maybe helping us with these idiots. I don't know, maybe some type of scream or crush or something that could maybe damage them so we can make this a little faster.
Persuasion check.
18.
I am bored. I'll help you out of the town.
Nice.
But nothing.
You
Sweet.
are a being of grandeur and awesomeness. We will be about our word, and I'll wait to see your display.
The sword snaps at Gibnea. Drop the scroll.
Golly. I drop this every time you back onto that.
Close the chest.
Chest is closed.
Leave.
Xolen apologizes, and I donate 50 gold to his horde. That's what
Strange as you are, tall one, flattery goes a long way with us. Thank you. Leave.
And then we leave. Xolen, do me
Yo.
a favor, buddy. I need you to leave a message in stone on the side of this wall that says, Reidoth, I held up my end, now it's your turn.
Okay, I do that.
Let's bolt out of here all the way to Cragmont. Let's use this map. Let's get there.
Let's go.
You guys are able to evacuate town easily enough. You do not encounter any of the cultists. They seem to be busy with their own whatnot. Cragmont Castle is, and it's almost directly north of Phandalin that Cragmont Castle sits, about 5 miles directly into the forest itself. From where you guys are, you're about 30 or so miles away from this place. So, day's travel, and then you guys would probably reach the castle through the actual forest itself, maybe noon or 1 o'clock on the second day.
That's the best we can do. We got 3 days essentially to make this shit happen, so we just ate up a day. So we both.
All right, guys. It's, like I said, about a 30-mile journey southeast. You guys keep the Phandalin Woods, for the most part, to your east the entire time. It's easy to determine distance and travel as the forest kind of thins out on your left side as you're heading south. You know that you're approaching the southern end. You don't have any encounters. It's fairly light weather, easy going. Best Boy is getting bigger and bigger all the time. You do note on this trip that, yeah, he's even larger than he was previously. But it is the morning of the second day that you reach a point where you see kind of like a faint trail that leads to the east, headed off to the left into the woods. And this is definitely the path that probably is being used by goblins or orc patrols off to Cragmont Castle, and you take that trail and you start heading in that direction. It doesn't take too terribly long. It's only about 3 or 4 miles into the forest before you come across atop a elevated mound. The first indications of turrets and fortifications of what's clearly a castle. You're approaching from the west, so you're coming in and headed east. This is definitely a heavily used fortified area. The track itself is kind of running deep with wagon tracks, footprints, just footprints in general. The slits on the actual walls themselves for arrows seem to actually be fortified. Like you can actually see like 1 or 2 of the spots, someone standing there just right now with an arrow knocked, just ready to fucking fire. This is clearly a heavily fortified and well-equipped structure. But yeah, you guys have made it to Cragmaw Castle. Having successfully negotiated with the dragon, coming to terms, or at least setting an arrangement, and dealing with the cultists and the other dangers of Thundertree, the entire party is now level 4.
Yay!